journey as a coach? Because we've seen you as a player, but this is the next step. You've been very brave coming over here. And how's it going? How do you feel?
Yeah, no, it's been a great experience. I think obviously I had the challenge at Derby County, which was a difficult one to say the least. But coming out here is just really, gaining experience and for me to try and develop as a coach. And I know I'm not where I want to be as a finished article, but I think these next few years are really important in terms of me getting to grips and getting the best out of myself and obviously eventually out the players. So, but it's something I really enjoy.
How tough is it to coach players who maybe aren't as naturally talented as you were?
Yeah, and that's a question I always get, and I think it's I think it depends on you as a person in terms of understanding that and recognising that and not expecting more than what the players can give you from that point of view. So I'm quite understanding of that, and I know what the players' strengths are, and then my job is to try and develop them step by step and gradually make them better players. So yeah, it's not as tough as I thought it would be, if being honest, from that point of view.
How important is it to almost be patient? Because you were part of a fabulous generation of England players, weren't you? And at different sort of kind of levels of success or otherwise. But you've obviously taken this decision, haven't you, to really kind of see football at all levels and just make sure you're ready going through a journey. Yeah, and
that's what it is. It's when DC come in, I felt it was a great opportunity to come out and keep developing. Difficult job in terms of where the club was at. So trying to improve the club first of all and get them up the table and really just seeing different challenges, different things, and obviously languages, culture, religion, and understanding all them different scenarios which could happen if you manage at top level, which you'll have to deal with.
How much better are you, through the Derby experience, coming here? You've been through a hell of a lot.
Yeah.
We were saying you're still blooming 37, it's just crazy.
Yeah, no, I think, as you said before, I think patience is key and understanding that you are going to lose games. You're not going to win every game and staying calm in them situations, and I think that's something that's really a strength of mine and is understanding that. And so yeah, I've picked two difficult jobs to take, to be fair to it, but I really believe that they'll help me in the future.
Has anyone been really good for you mentor wise? I don't know, do you speak to a lot of managers?
Yeah, I speak to a few, but not really as speaking to them to get advice or to get help from them. I think it's more just a general chat, and because you can only deal with what's in front of you and the challenges you've got and you're facing. So and everyone faces different challenges, and so that I really want to try and figure them out myself, and that's why obviously being at Derby, coming here is a big help for me to figure them out in them difficult moments. Getting through them.
And what about this league? Because you've been here for a while now. Has the standard surprised you? Or do you think it's more to come? Obviously, Messi coming here is like bloody hell. The world's taking notice.
Yeah, no, I think it surprised a lot of people, and still now we get agents phoning me up and saying like there's a striker in League 2 and he's ready now to come to the MLS, and like he's nowhere near good enough to come play in the MLS, and I think that's a lack of understanding of the league maybe, and there's maybe a little bit of disrespect towards the league from that point of view, and there's some really quality players in the league who can play at a high level, so and the different challenges, there's some great players in the league, athletically there's some really fit players in the league, so it's a league which I feel is still improving and can get better, but I think it's really got to a very good level.
I just think you're playing Declan Rice tomorrow. He's just gone for 105 million. Bellingham's playing next week for Madrid, 105 million. What the hell would you have gone for at 20 now?
It's crazy, isn't it? I think it's mad. I think the money which players are getting sold for now it's crazy, and I suppose that's where the value is nowadays. And I think someday it's got to just crash. I think because it can't keep going that way. But I think that's what the value is, and good luck to the two of them.
I mean, you've played with some great players. How do you assess them too as England midfielders? I mean, you've played in the team with Frank and Stephen and Owen Hargreaves and and Joe Cole, all these fantastic players. What about these two? Do you think they?
Yeah, I think they're obviously two different type of players, and Bellingham is very good athletically box-to-box midfielder, more attacking, and Declan Rice, and he's a powerful lad when he drives the ball, and also defensively and tactically very aware. So I think the two different players, but both with a huge future, and I think the moves for the two of them are probably the right ones, to be honest, for them.
I mean, you made your move to United, didn't you, at the key moment? You really flourished there. It's big stage, big club is the right stage for players to make that next step.
Yeah, it is, and I think it's an opportunity now for them to, when you're a young player and you want to win trophies, and they've gone where they believe they're going to win trophies, and so it's an opportunity for them to really, I think especially Rice going in at Arsenal, I think he could be the one who could, well, he has to be the leader really, I think, of that Arsenal team. And I think I seen Frank Lampard saying that he said that he felt he could be the Chelsea captain for the next 10 years. If he went there, I think he can do that, and I think he seems to have that character, and so I think he'll be a huge player for Arsenal.
Wayne, I appreciate you pushing for time. Just wanted to ask one quick question about following the Dele interview. You spoke very openly and honestly in your documentary about bottling things up and stuff. Is it refreshing to be able to see players of this generation be able to come out and publicly speak? Okay, he's had to what about the bit, but being able to openly and honestly speak about things?
Yeah, I think it's now it's obviously a different era to when I was younger, if you like, and I think there's a platform for players to speak out if they're struggling and get the help which they do need. And I think with Dele's interview, it was good to see him come out with it. I think it's really, it could give him a fresh start to get back to playing football and try, and of course the things he spoke about, going to just push them to the back of your mind, but hopefully it can help him move forward with his football and get back playing and enjoying again, because when he, for 2 or 3 years he was one of the best midfielders in Europe, so hopefully he can get back to them.
You seem pretty relaxed at the moment. It's a good place to be for you, and a good place and time in your life as well.
I think it's a place where I'm coming to work and to learn and develop, and yeah, of course, and after games you can get frustrated and you can get and you're always thinking of how the game's going, but I think it's the right place now in this moment in time for me to develop.
It must be almost nice to be, I don't know, you must get a lot of attention here, don't get me wrong, but you're kind of allowed to get on with your career here and really learn and progress, aren't you?
Yeah, and I think it's, if you would have asked me a year ago would I play a back five, I would have said no. And then I've gone to a back five quite a few times this season because of probably the quality of the players, and it suited the squad more of the players I had. So there's small things like that which it has allowed me to learn and develop and tactically with different formations, and so I think it's a great experience for me to come here and work, and I think it will really help me moving forward.
And what's life in America like? You said you live in...
Yeah, I live about 4 or 5 minutes, an hour away from the city, and I said this last year, it's quite boring. I live with my coaches, and we go into work, we go home, and it's just football, and to the point now where I'm sick of seeing my coaches. So, but yeah, it's just constant football, and so. But no, it's nice to be out here and in a relaxed environment and enjoy it, but most importantly, try and get me work done.
Brilliant. Thank you so much.
Cheers, lads.
Cheers. Great to see you again.